Release the Kraken!
But there are now awesome new monsters of the deep.
Kraken Nation, first off, Happy New Year and welcome to episode 15 of the Kraken's Lair. So, we're kicking off the new year with some very unfortunate news coming out of the Kraken franchise. Brandon Tanev is out for the rest of the season with an ACL tear. Yeah. It sucks. It really sucked because he was growing to be my favorite player on the team. But you know what? He still is. But just the fact that he's out with the ACL tear is just, oh my gosh, it just freaking sucks, man, for real. And what sucks just as bad is the fact that there have been postponements of games due to the virus. So, after the 5-3 loss against the Edmonton Oilers, in which Brandon Tanev injured his ACL, we've had 4 straight games that have been postponed and rescheduled. But before I get into that, let me just read this quick news out of NHL's website about the Brandon Tanev injury. Brandon Tanev is out for the rest of the season for the Seattle Kraken with an ACL injury. The forward left in the third period of a 5-3 home loss to the Edmonton Oilers on December 18th, Seattle's last game before having 4 postponed because of COVID-19 concerns. The Kraken said additional information on his surgery and recovery will be released when available. So, oh my gosh, this whole thing just sucks. All right, it just does. But I wish Tanev a speedy recovery. Hope he comes back even better than ever for next season. So yeah, so someone's gonna have to fill in the void for him. But the Kraken will be fine. All right, I promise you, they'll be fine. Anyway. So, the 4 postponed games that occurred. So the Kraken were supposed to have back-to-back home games on December 19th and 21, respectively, against the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Arizona Coyotes. Those games were postponed. Then the next 2 games were road games we were supposed to have, first against the Calgary Flames on the 23rd of December, and on the 27th, we were supposed to face the Vancouver Canucks in Vancouver. But those games, again, have been postponed, and I think all of them will be rescheduled. I think so the Kraken were able to play the last 2 games of the year on the 29th and 30th of last month. So, let's go over them real quick. So the Kraken kept it tight until overtime as they lost to the Philadelphia Flyers 3-2. So in the first period, both the Kraken and the Flyers scored a goal. The Kraken goal was scored by Yanni Gourde. No goal scored in the second period. Then come the third period, Lauzon, let me get the first name right. Yep, Jeremy Lauzon scored a goal for the Kraken, and the Flyers scored a goal in the third period as well. So the game was tied at 2 apiece. Then came overtime where, the Flyers scored the winning goal. And hence how the Kraken lost 3-2 in overtime. Next up, Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. How do I even explain this one? Anyway, Seattle, the Kraken suffered another loss to the Calgary Flames this time, 6-4. So, the first period, the game was tied at one apiece, with the first goal of the game being scored by Mike Giordano. Second period, the Calgary got a 2-1 advantage in the second period, as the Kraken's lone goal in the second period was scored by Cal Yonkrock. Now, I did mispronounce his last name the first time I read it, so I do want to apologize. It's not John Croc, it's Jan Croc. I got it now. Thank you, Bob. All right. Anyway, so the first two periods ended with the Flames up 3-2. Then came the third period, and boy, oh boy, this was back and forth until the last 20 seconds of the game. So, the Kraken kept it close as they scored 2 goals, but one by Yanni Gord and Jared McCann. And of course, the Flames came back with two more goals of their own, tying the game. I bet. No, it wasn't tied. My bad. They were up 5-4 at the time, and then they scored an extra goal just to add insult to injury. Hence how the Kraken lose 6-4. Then the New Year's here, and our first game on New Year's Day, or in this case New Year's night, is a home game against the Vancouver Canucks. It's at 7 p.m. Pacific time, 10 p.m. Eastern time. You get the gist. I'm sensing I'm sensing a win for the Kraken. Look, I hate losing streaks. Every sports fan hates losing streaks. Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100 here, okay? So I believe the Kraken will get a victory tonight over the rival, the Canucks. So anyway, back when I said the four games for the Kraken were postponed, well, we got 2 more postponed games for next week. So on January 4th, the home game against the New York Islanders was postponed, and for next Saturday, the road game against the Winnipeg Jets was postponed as well. So only game for this coming week after tonight will be a home game against the Ottawa Senators, which will be on the 6th of January. So, sheesh, man, this this pandemic's not going anywhere, man. Let's just keep it on. Keep it on 100 here. So expect a lot of more postponed games and rescheduled games and whatnot throughout the entire NHL, throughout the entire league. But so yeah. So what are you guys' thoughts on those games being postponed? What do you guys thought of those losses for the Kraken? Comment down below. Let me get your feedback, and thank you for checking out this week's episode of the Kraken's Lair. I will be back next weekend. So again, Happy New Year, guys. If you celebrated the New Year, I hope you stayed safe. I hope you didn't get too drunk. But I wish you guys nothing but the best for 2022 and beyond. So you guys take care. Have a great weekend, and go Kraken.